Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here for Vinyasa Yoga. I'm not going to play music today. I'm just going to experiment a little bit with that, as I think that it does affect the quality of the recording for those that are going to go back and listen and to this later and practice. So if you want to listen to music, I did create a playlist, so you can follow me on Spotify. It's Kelly Skinner. And the playlist is called Divine Energy. So you're welcome to play that or practice in silence and listen to your breath. So we had some requests for shoulders, heart openers, and hips. So we're going to hit all of that and we'll have a nice, well-rounded practice. So let's go ahead and find a comfortable seat at the back of your mat. Or if your mat is horizontal like mine, you can just come right to the center. Can everyone hear me okay? You can just give a thumbs up. Okay, beautiful. And so we'll start today with a brief meditation practice, seated meditation. So you can prop your hips up on something, right? Some of you might have yoga blocks at home, that's great, or you can use a blanket from your bed, from the couch, or also a pillow from the couch. So finding a comfortable seat in which you can sit tall. So letting your pelvis get heavy, grounding down. As you lengthen up through your spine, you lift through the crown of your head. And just allow your eyes to close. Or bring your gaze to one point softly on the earth in front of you. And we'll begin with a body scan today. So let's start at our feet here. Feel the place in which your feet are connected to your mat, ground, the earth. Maybe wiggle your toes. Relax your feet and relax your ankles. Then scanning your awareness up your shins, through your calves, through your knees, your hamstrings, up your thighs, to your hips. And allowing your legs to get really heavy here, softening around your hip joint. Gravity just assists in letting your knees rest on the earth. Then funneling that awareness up your torso, soften your belly. Soften around your heart. Allow your shoulders to fall down your back. And funnel your awareness down both arms. The upper arm past the elbow, the forearms, through the wrists, to your hands, and wiggle all 10 fingers or 20 or 10 fingers. Yeah, here. We don't have 20 fingers. And then just relax your hands in your lap or on your thighs. And bring your awareness to your throat. And soften your jaw here. Bringing your awareness to your tongue. Let it rest in your mouth. There'll be a little separation between the two rows of your teeth. And bring your awareness to your face, your cheekbones, your eye sockets, your forehead, your inner ears. Let all of these places soften, widen. And bringing your awareness to the crown of your head, the top of your head. And as if you were ever so gently being pulled up from the crown of your head, find even more length through your spine. And you sit here grounded through your sitting bones in your seat. The lower half of your body, your lower chakras, energy channels are heavy, grounded. And the upper part of your body, the upper energy channels, chakras, are light and lifted. And simply be aware of energy moving within you now. Be aware of your whole body. Sensation. The chatter, the conversation, the thoughts happening in your mind. Any distractions, sounds. And really acknowledge and shed light on your emotional experience this morning. How are you feeling? Not why you feel it, not feeling judgmental about why you are feeling it. Just what is it that you feel? And then find your breath and allow your awareness now to rest in its tide, its natural rise and fall, its subtle movement. I'll share with you the intention that I'm working with today. And you're welcome to welcome it into your own practice or choose something different you'd like to focus or cultivate in your life. But today I choose to be grateful for everything I have, kind to myself and others, happy to be alive, present here and now. Not to land, to settle. We'll consciously begin to deepen our breath here. And the next time you exhale, count the length of your exhale, please. Then allow your inhale to take that same count. Samavritti, equal part breath. A steadying, a grounding, a relaxation, a pranayama breathing technique. So your inhale and exhale takes the same count. And continuing this on your own, and if you'd like to add a slight pause at the top of your inhale and a slight pause at the bottom of your exhale, you can do that, accessing 4 parts of your breath. Your inhale and exhale takes the same count. And you pause just for 1 count at the top before exhaling. And you pause just for 1 count at the bottom before inhaling. A couple of rounds like this. Take 1 more complete round. And together we draw a deep breath in through the nose, filling up. Open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Allow your chin to fall to your chest. And we'll transition right into Balasana, child's pose from here. So knees wide, toes touch, reach your arms forward, drop your hips back, drop your forehead onto the mat. Balasana. And you can come right into stillness, or if you want to find a little movement, you can rock your hips from side to side. Your forehead can rest steadily on the earth, or you could rock your forehead from side to side. And bringing that breath awareness with you into our practice. As we move, you follow your breath. Take a deep breath in here. And a deep breath out. On your next inhale, come on to fingertips, lift your chest and your gaze. So you exhale, walk your fingertips all the way over to the right. Your arms are long. As you exhale, drop your forehead and chest here. Continuing to root down through your left sitting bone, opening through your left side body. And breathe here into your left side body. On your next inhale, come back onto fingertips. Make a big crescent moon and arc all the way over to the left. And exhale, drop your chest, drop your head. Right, keep reaching fingertips forward, forward, forward as you root down through your right sitting bone. Breathing now into your right side body. Right, inviting space, inviting an opening through your right side body. Another few breaths here. And on your next inhale, lift your chest and your gaze. Exhale, walk your fingertips back to center. Lift your hips up, tabletop. Bringing your knees right underneath your hips, wrists right underneath your shoulders. Option here to flip your fingertips towards your knees, if that's okay, and your wrists, to open through your forearms and wrists. As you inhale, you flip your tail, right? So you lift your sitting bones, arch your back, pull your heart forward, gaze follows cat. As you exhale, tuck your tail, pelvis drops, chin to chest, navel to spine, cat. Then we flow, sits bones lift, heart follows, gaze lift. Exhale, tuck your pelvis round, drop chin to chest, navel to spine. Finding our flow, each inhale finding cow, each exhale finding cat. Inhale, sits bones lift, heart forward. Exhale, pelvis rounds, chin to chest. Let's take a few more here on your own. Right, you're welcome to close your eyes here. You don't need to be moving at the same speed or pace that I am. Right, you're following your breath, which dictates the speed of your movement. And then your movement begins in your pelvis, tucking and untucking. One more round. Inhale, come back to a neutral table. Unflip your wrists. If they were flipped, you could even roll them out. Left wrist, right wrist. Good. And then from here, tuck your toes under. We'll start to make some hip circles. So we'll open through the soles of our feet, the arches of our feet. I like to exhale, drop my hips back. Inhale, draw them forward. So you're making big circles. Arms stay straight. Yeah. And then switch that direction. I'm now moving counterclockwise, but you just go in whichever direction is the opposite of what you did before. Take one more round. Notice what's here. Any aches, any cobwebs, any cracks, any pops. Good, and then come back to center and drop your hips to your heels now. Come on to fingertips, spider fingers. Palms are lifted. Drop your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, look forward. Then as you exhale, begin to drop your forehead here a little bit. It might come to the earth, it might not. And again, stay still here or rock your hips from side to side. So with your elbows and forearms lifted off the mat, with your palms lifted off the mat, we start to get a little more into the upper back. Right, opening through the chest. Take another breath in. And another breath out. And inhale, we rise back up. We're going to take one more heart opening here as requested. Come down onto your forearms now. So your hips stay right over your knees. Your toes can remain tucked or you can untuck them. I like my toes tucked. Then from here, slide your forearms way forward. Then drop your forehead to the mat. Bend at your elbows and drop your thumbs behind the base of your skull. And start to walk your elbows forward so they're away from you. Right? If you're someone whose chest comes all the way to the floor, you could tuck your chin, look forward. It's not happening for me today. And breathe here into your upper back. Right, letting out any exhale, sighs, sounds all throughout the practice. You're on mute, no one can hear you. So you'll just hear me sighing like that throughout the practice. And I hope it's just encouragement for you to do the same. Letting go of any resistance held in the body. Take another breath in. Exhale, let it go. And use an inhale to rise back up to tabletop. Then tucking the toes if they're not tucked. Lift your knees up, and we'll just hover here for a moment. My pants are a little baggy, so you can't see, but my knees are a few inches off of the mat. Draw your navel to your spine, engage your core. Back is nice and flat. Press the earth away. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. And look back at your feet. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart. And then start to pedal it out. Bend and straighten one leg at a time. Might have little cracks, pops. I like to lift all the way up onto the tips of my toes. Then drop my heels down. Yeah. And as if you were walking outside, you bend and straighten one leg at a time. Finding this little movement. Yeah, and come back to stillness. Spread your toes wide. Little bend through your knees. Hips move up and back. Then look to your hands. You want your pinkies to be equidistant to the edges of your mat. Then spread your fingers wide. Your pointer finger, your second finger, faces true north, 12 o'clock. Then press down through the root of each knuckle in the center of each palm. That helps to relieve pressure in your wrists. Armpits begin to wrap towards your heart, towards one another, opening through your shoulder blades. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Then one step at a time, walk your feet up to meet your hands, top of your mat. Feet are hip distance apart, which is about 2 fists between your inner arches if you want to measure it. Bring a soft bend to your knees. Bring your fingertips about 6 feet in front of you. 6 feet. 6 inches in front of you. That would be a long arm span. Or bring your hands to the front of your ankles. Okay? And as you inhale, you press into the earth. Knees can be bent flat, spine, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Right, the other way is your hands are on your ankles. Inhale, your palms slide up your shins, shoulders retract, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Right, so either way is great. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Beautiful work. Last one. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward and hold here. Ragdoll. Arms can drape or take a bind, grabbing opposite elbows or biceps. Stay still or rock from side to side. Right here, I like to bend and straighten one leg at a time again as I sway from side to side. Shaking out your head, your neck. Let out any sighs, audible exhales, or flutter your lips with forced breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good, and release your arms. Bend your knees even deeper so your chest is on your thighs now. Draw your chin to your chest, and one vertebra at a time we'll start to roll up to stand. Really no rush, bringing this unhurried attitude into your practice. Right? We rush around so much of the day. And sometimes I even find myself rushing in between meditation and yoga. Right? So bring this unhurried attitude. There's nowhere you need to be right now. As you rise to Tadasana, press into all 4 corners of your feet, rooting down as you lift up through the crown of your head. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears, then draw them back towards your spine, and then drop your shoulders, palms to the front of the mat. Beautiful. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, arms sweep overhead, wide and high, or straight up center line. Exhale, bend at your knees, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. Half sun salutes. Inhale, root down, rise up, arms sweep overhead, reach high, wide, or straight up center line. Exhale, hands come to heart. Again, like this. Inhale, arms sweep overhead, reach high, maybe find a little back bend. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down, rise up, arms sweep overhead, reach high. Exhale, hands come to heart. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Palms come to touch at the base of your spine. Interlace your fingers. You choose which thumb's on top. Yeah. Then from here, start to work your elbows towards one another. Then snug your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Then begin to straighten your arms. Shoulders fall down the back. Find a little lift through your chest, a bend through your knees. As you exhale, bend your knees even deeper. Forward fold, Yoga Mudra. Yeah, so your knuckles reach skyward as the crown of your head drops towards the earth. You're actively drawing your palms together to touch. Actively drawing your outer upper arm bones in towards one another. And then from there, you move your shoulders away from your ears, up towards your hips. Take another breath in. And another breath out. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, root down, rise up. Sweep your arms straight up overhead. Reach high. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lengthen, flat back, right spine. Exhale, plant your fingertips. Step your right foot straight back, lunge. So your left knee is forward, your right leg is back. Your shin is parallel, right to the wall in front of you. Knee right over your ankle. As you inhale, pull your heart forward. Find a little buoyancy through your hips. Exhale, sweep your arms straight back like you were taking off. You're gonna go fly somewhere. Yeah. So finding a lightness through your hips, back of your neck long. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead, reach high, crescent lunge. Exhale, bend your elbows, goddess. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, goddess. Once more like this. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step back, plank. Good. As you exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin, like a little inchworm. Then press into the tops of your feet, lower your pelvis. Inhale, pull your heart forward, Bhujangasana, low cobra. Elbows hug in towards the body, press to the tops of your feet. Pull your hands back towards your hips, lift your chest a little higher. Exhale, lower your forehead to the mat. Inhale, rise up through tabletop. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, send your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot all the way between your hands. Now we're back in our lunge, other side. Right front shin bone parallel to the wall in front of you. Find some buoyancy through your hips, right on the ball of your back foot. Coming on to fingertips, maybe they float. Yeah, inhale, sweep arms straight back like you were taking off. Exhale, pause here, find that buoyancy, back of your neck long, gazing down at the earth. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead, pelvis tucks as you reach high. Exhale, goddess arms. Yeah, inhale, lift. Exhale, goddess. Feeling the opening to the top of your left thigh. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, step straight back, plank pose. Good, as you exhale, once more, knees, chest, chin, like a little inchworm. Inhale, lower tops of feet, pelvis lowers, pull heart forward, elbows hug in, Bhujangasana. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale, rise through table. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here in your downward facing dog. Finding hand, hand, foot, foot. Take a deep breath in, filling up. As you exhale, hollow your belly, let it all go. Bend your knees, look forward, step or float, top of your mat. Inhale to lengthen, flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, root down, rise up, sweep your arms overhead, reach high. Exhale, hands come to heart. Release your palms, Tadasana. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. And toe heel your feet together to touch here. So your big toes touch. It's like a golf ball in between your heels. So you inhale, sit super low. Fingertips scrape the earth and reach up and overhead. Lifting your torso, spine long. Hug your knees together. Tail tuck slightly between your legs. Wrap your pinkies towards one another, then exhale, sit a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your heart. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper. Last one, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, straighten your legs and dive. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, Vinyasa, any way to down dog. So you can step through or float. If you float, plant your palms and you land in chaturanga. So you land 2/3 of the way down, hold. Then inhale, up dog, press into the tops of your feet, knees and thighs lifted. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. And however you want to get there. And we inhale, send the right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot all the way between your hands. Bring your left foot to the left edge of your mat and seal the outer edge of it to the earth. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. So you're bending into your front knee. You're lifting the inner arch of your back leg to zip up your back thigh. Left thigh's opening. Yeah. Left hip works towards the front of the mat. Left ribs follow. Soften your shoulders down your back. Steady gaze. Steady breath. Right, listen here to the sound of your breath. Right, inhale, reach a little higher. So you exhale, we're going to open to Warrior 2. So walk your right foot towards the center of your mat. Then open your hips to the left side of your mat. Arms extend parallel to the earth. So you bend into your right knee again. Left thighs opening, wrapping up and back. Lift the inner arch of your back foot. Bring your gaze right over your right middle finger. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Soften your shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Then flip your right palm, reach forward. Exhale, sweep it all the way back. Reverse your warrior, peaceful warrior. Yeah, so your left hand comes down your back thigh. And you're extending from your right hip crease all the way up and back. Right? That left hand is really light. You're not dumping into it. Good. Keep the bend in your right knee. Inhale, reach a little farther. Exhale, rise through Vira 2. Bring your right elbow to your right knee, your left hand to your hip. Bring it to your low back, now your sacrum. Then tuck your tail. So pelvis tucks, pubic bone towards navel. From here, open your left shoulder, open your chest. Your right palm faces up. Then from there, extend your left arm right alongside your ear for extended side angle. Right, for some of you, if you have a bind in your practice, you're welcome to go there. Left arm comes behind your back, grabs the thigh or the hip. Right, full bind, right arm comes under, grab fingertips and bind. Right, if it becomes hard to breathe or you're forcing, maybe don't take that variation today. Okay. So take another breath here. And another breath out. If you're in the bind, gently release while I'll come back with right elbow on your knee. Exhale here. On your inhale, you'll rise through Vira 2 right into Peaceful Warrior, reverse. So you exhale, right elbow to your right knee, right into extended side angle. So we find a little flow here. Inhale, we rise, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Once more like this. Inhale, we rise, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, rise to Viratu. Good. Exhale, windmill, hands down on the mat. Pausing here in your lunge. Lower your back knee, top of your back foot. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale, pelvis moves forward and down. Inhale, lift your arms straight up center line. Draw your hips up and back as you do this. Exhale, hands come to heart, and we twist to the right. So left elbow hooks outside your right knee. Press your elbow into your knee, knee back into your elbow. Press palm into palm, and your thumbs maybe come towards your sternum, the center of your chest. You can stay right here or tuck your back toes, lift your back leg if you want a little more heat, a little more intensity. Good. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Once more here. Inhale, you lengthen through your spine. Ooh. Exhale, you twist a little deeper. Inhale, come back through to center, hands to heart. Exhale, hands to the mat. Good. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale, step your left foot halfway up your mat, right? And out to the left edge of your mat. So your feet are on skis. I'm still going with skis. We're going to be on bike pedals soon, but we're still on skis. Inhale to lengthen, halfway lift. Your right hip moves back, your left hip draws forward. And exhale, forward fold over your right leg. Pyramid pose. Right, so you're hugging your inner thighs together, creating that stability. Right hip is moving back, left hip is drawing forward. Right, you could put your hands on your shin. Right, if you have props, hands can come to props. If you're feeling extra flexible today, you can even walk your fingertips back, so towards your back foot, arms straight, and then you fold over your right leg. Yeah, take a breath. Let it go. Move fingertips, come back under your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot up to meet the right and fold here. Toes touch, heels apart. Inhale, sink low, sweep arms overhead. Utkatasana, other side. Exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine. Exhale, sink a little lower. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, any way to down dog. You step or you float. If you float, you land in chaturanga, lowering 2/3 of the way. Inhale, heart lifts up, dog. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Inhale, left leg high now, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot steps all the way between your hands. Pausing here. Seal the outer edge of your right foot to the mat and out to the side. So we're finding Virabhadrasana 1 here again. Root down, rise up. Warrior 1. Just gonna switch my direction. So you're bending into your left knee. Your right hip draws forward, right ribs follow. Soften your shoulders, reach fingertips high, steady gaze. Following here the symphony of your breath. Notice where your mind gets pulled to. Take another breath in here, reach a little higher. Exhale, hands come through to heart, and we open to Virabhadrasana 2. So walk your left foot more towards the center of your mat, your hips open towards the edge of your mat. Arms extend, bending into your left knee. Yeah. Soften your shoulders down your back. Gaze right over your left middle finger. Breathe. A steady breath, steady gaze. Energy flows where your attention goes. So where are you bringing your awareness? Thoughts, to worrying, to what's next, or to what's happening in your body right now. What does this feel like? Flip your left palm, reach forward, inhale. Exhale, reverse. Peaceful warrior, left arm up and over. Right hand is soft, resting on the back leg. Keep bending into your left knee as you extend through your left fingertips. Right, back of your neck long, draw your chin to your chest. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, rise back up to Vira 2, Warrior 2. Exhale, left elbow comes to left knee. Right hand comes to your hip and then your low back, your sacrum. Tuck your pelvis towards your back heel. From there, start to open your right shoulder, chest spirals. Trying to lift it up towards the sky. Keep opening. Then the right arm extends right along your side your ear. Palm faces down. Left palm faces up. Long line of energy from your outer edge of your right foot all the way out through your right fingertips. Take a breath in and out. Right, if you did it on the other side, you can play with a half bind. Right arm comes around your back, grabs your thigh or hip. Right, left arm can come in front of the leg and around for a full bind. If it's hard to breathe, that hurts, perhaps leave that out today. Good, take another breath. Let it go. If you're in the bind, gently release. Right arm comes back overhead. So you exhale, you rise through Vira 2. Right arm comes back. Peaceful warrior. Let's take a full inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow, left knee, right arm overhead. Inhale, rise. So the lower body stays still, just as it is. Just our upper body moves like a dance. Exhale, extended side angle. One more. Feel what's happening in your legs. Mine are burning a bit. Exhale. And this time we inhale, we rise. Exhale, windmill hands down to the mat, coming to your lunge. Lower your back knee, top of your right foot. Use an inhale to pull your heart forward. Exhale, your pelvis moves forward and down. Inhale, draw your hips back as you reach your arms overhead, palms come to touch. Good, exhale, hands come to your heart and we'll twist to the left now. So right elbow hooks outside your left knee. Yeah, press palm into palm, elbows stack over one another. Keep working your thumbs towards your sternum. A few breaths here. Right, if you did it on the other side and you want a little more heat, you can tuck your back toes, lift your back leg. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back through to center, lower the back knee if it's lifted. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Good. And we're gonna lift your hips, step your right foot halfway up your mat and out to the side. So again, you look down at your feet, they're hip distance apart, they're on skis. Fingertips can come up to your shin to inhale, lengthen, or they rest on the mat or props. Move your left hip back, your right hip draws forward. Both legs straight if you can, and hug your inner thighs together. Then exhale and fold. Again, hands can rest on your leg, on the earth, on pillows or props, right? Or walk your fingertips back behind you towards the back of your mat, then fold over your left leg. Few more breaths here. Take a deep breath in and let it go. From here, bend into your left knee, fingertips come under your shoulders. As you exhale, we're gonna step straight back to downward facing dog. Yeah. If you'd like to take a vinyasa, you're welcome to. Drawing forward to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Rinsing it out. Exhale, hips up and back. And from here, bring your left foot to the left edge of your mat, right foot to the right edge of your mat. So your feet are super wide now. Yeah. And then start to wag your tail. Right? Drop your hips over to the right and to the left. You can even shorten your stance a little bit if you'd like to so that your heels are on the mat. Legs can be fairly straight. Wag your tail side to side. Okay. And then feet come back to hip distance apart. Drop your knees here for a moment. And you're going to bring your elbows down onto the mat. Hard for me to show you like this. Yeah. And you'll bend at the elbows. Your hands will come right to the outer edges of your arm bones. And then just bring your palms to touch in front of you. Okay. So from here, you'll press into that knife edge of your hand into your forearms and lift your knees up. Right? And then begin to walk your feet up, up, up. Then drop your head for dolphin pose. So knees can be super bent here. Feet can be back farther. It just depends on what's happening in your body, your flexibility. Right, really active and strengthening here for our shoulders. Press the earth away through your forearms, through the pinkies of your hands. Take a breath in and out. Then walk your feet back, lower your knees, slide your hips to your heels, Balasana, Child's Pose. Maybe take a few breaths here. You're welcome to bend at the elbows again if you'd like to, walking them forward. Thumbs drop behind the base of your skull. Right, or just relax your arms. You can even bring them alongside your body. Give them a break. And then on your next inhale, come up to hero's pose to seat. So walk your fingertips back and you'll sit on your heels. So, right, for some of you, this will feel okay on your knees. If it hurts your knees at all, grab your block or pillows. You can stack them and just bring them between your feet, between your ankles, and sit back. And just take a nice shoulder opener here. So hug your knees together. Yeah. And bring your right arm straight out in front of you. Left arm wraps over. You bend at the elbows and then you wrap. So your right hand might just kind of grab your forearm, or if you can grab wrists or palms, that's great too, right? Whatever variation works. So as you inhale, we're actually gonna arch our backs, lift our elbows up, 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 up. And as you exhale, you'll tuck, draw your navel to your spine, drop your elbows down, 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 chin to chest, like we're in cat pose. So you inhale, lift your sitting bones, arch your back, lift your elbows up, 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 and move your wrists away from your face. As you exhale, pelvis tucks, drop your elbows, chin to chest, navel to spine. Right, a few more like this. Follow your breath. Each inhale, you find that cow-like movement, arching your back, lift your elbows. Each exhale, you round. Take two more. Right, the next time you inhale, lift your arms up, up, up. Right, exhale to release them. Then take some shoulder rolls. Okay. And we'll take the other side. Left arm comes straight out in front of you now. Right arm wraps over it. Bend at the elbows and grab forearm, wrist, or palms. Okay, and it's an inhale to lift your sitting bones, arch your back, lift your elbows up, up, up. Move your wrists away from your head. Exhale, tuck your pelvis round, drop your elbows down towards your navel, drop your head. Inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, tuck and round. Twice more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, lift your arms, reach up, 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 up. Exhale, release your arms. I'm going to take a couple shoulder rolls here. Fold my shoulders back. Right, and now let's actually draw our shoulders up to our ears and tighten your fists, right? Clenching, clenching, clenching. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And as we exhale, you're going to drop your shoulders down your back and let out a big ha, right? So inhale, tighten, tighten, tighten. Exhale, ha, let it all go. Once more like that. Inhale, draw up, tighten, tighten, tighten. Even tighten your face. Exhale, ha, let it go. Good. And come forward to tabletop. Have your prop nearby. We're going to slide the right knee in front of the left knee. And then walk your feet towards the edges of your mat. Yeah. And then you're going to sit straight back. So for Gomukhasana, a hip opener here. So for many of us, it'll feel really good to sit up on something. If you have your blanket, you can sit under a block or on a pillow. Right? So that you're able to sit rooted through both sitting bones. Just rest your hands on your knees, or they can rest on your ankles. Right, if at any point you want to fold forward, right, you're welcome to fold forward. I'll also offer a neck stretch here. So you can drop your right ear to your right shoulder, then open your mouth, release your jaw. You can even walk your left fingertips away from your seat to get a little bit of a deeper stretch. Perhaps close your eyes. And find your breath, recommitting your awareness to its movement. And sending your breath all the way down into your pelvis, into the root of your spine. You can even imagine, with your mind's eye, your breath moving from your throat, down your spine, through your heart, through your solar plexus, your navel, into the root, grounding. And as you exhale, you can watch your breath rise up from your root, that's your solar plexus and navel, through your heart, to your throat, letting go of resistance. Inhale, you ground. Watch your breath move from your throat, through your heart, your solar plexus, navel, into your root, grounding. Exhale, letting go. It rises from your root, through the navel, solar plexus, heart, and throat. It's more like that on your own. And draw your left hand back in. Drop your chin down towards your chest. Lift your gaze on your head as you're ready. And then we'll switch sides. So you can come forward to tabletop to do that and switch which leg is in front, right? Or just switch your legs. Left leg is now on top of the right. Right? If you're doing that from table, you undo your legs, left knee crosses the right, and then you sit back. Right, so find the support for yourself again here so that you can have both sitting bones touching whatever prop you're on. So sitting on a pillow or a blanket, feet to the sides, hands rest on your knees or on your ankles. Folding forward if that's what you did on the other side. Whew. And we're taking the neck stretch if you did that. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder now. Open your mouth, release your jaw. Option to walk your right fingertips away from your body. If you like that breathing technique, right, we're really imagining the breath moving through our lower chakras, down to our lower chakras. So from your throat, your inhale washes down your spine, through the heart center, solar plexus, navel, down to the root, grounding. And as you exhale, it rises up, thinking about integrating, right, or letting go. So rises from the root, past the navel, solar plexus, the heart to the throat. Inhale from the throat down to the heart, solar plexus, navel to the root. Exhale it rise, integrating, releasing from root, navel, solar plexus, heart, throat. One more round here. Bring your right hand back to your lap. Let your chin drop towards your chest. Take a breath in. And out. Good. And lift your gaze. Hands come behind you. Release your legs. Yeah, you can windshield wiper your legs from side to side with your legs long. Right? Or if it feels better to bend your knees, you can drop your knees from side to side, windshield wipering that way. Right, when your knees drop right, your left hip lifts, sitting bone lifts. When they drop left or right, glute lifts. Good. Come back to center, come off of any props that you might be on, and make your way all the way down to your back. So you'll come to the top of your mat, roll all the way down, please. And let's take an inversion here. So plant your feet underneath your knees, arms come alongside your body, middle fingers just graze your heels. For bridge pose. If you'd rather take wheel, and that's a safe part of your practice, hands come by your ears, right, and you can press up. So from here, we press down to lift our pelvis and our hips, peel the spine up, elbows bend. So you can take robot arms, tucking your shoulders under, elbows walk in towards one another, fingertips face straight up. And you also could interlace your fingers underneath your back, straighten your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades towards one another. You're pressing down into your feet to lift your hips up, 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 up. Okay, gaze straight ahead, straight up. A few more breaths. Spread the toes, pressing down through your forearms. Take one more breath. Inhale, press down, lift up. Exhale, slowly lower. If you're in wheel, draw your chin to your chest as you lower. Release any binds. Take a breath. Let your pelvis get heavy. Inhale. And exhale. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze here. Take a supine twist. So scoot your hips over to the left and let both knees fall to the right. Left arm extends out to the side. Right arm can do the same. Could interlace your palms behind the base of your skull if you'd rather, or cactus your arms 90 degrees. The left leg could wrap over the bottom for a bind. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. And use an inhale to come back through to center. Plant both feet. Pelvis comes back to center. Good. Hug your knees back into your chest. We'll take the other side. So lift your hips up. Scoot them to the right. Let your knees fall to the left. Right arm opens. Left arm can do the same or rest on your leg. Gaze where it falls, wherever is comfortable. Take the same arm variation, either cactus, interlace palms. All right, and the top leg could wrap over the bottom leg for deeper variation. Take a breath. Let it go. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, come back through to center. Plant both feet. Pelvis comes back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring your knees wide towards your armpits and stay right here, lengthening through your spine, drawing your palms into your shins, shins into palms. Or take full happy baby, blissful baby. Hands come to the outsides of your feet. Draw your knees to the earth. And stay still or rock from side to side. And release your feet, send them out long. Let's take one final pose, fish pose, which is a great heart opener as requested. So your legs will be long. You're gonna come up onto your forearms and bring your thumbs together to touch right underneath your seat. So your fingertips are facing down towards your feet and walk your elbows in towards one another. From there, shoulders draw towards your spine, puff your chest up, up, up. Your pelvis stays on the mat and then you drop your head back. Fish pose. Point your toes long through your legs. Let's take a lion's breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, stick out your tongue, roll your eyes back. And then from here, draw your chin to your chest, release your arms. Come all the way onto your back. Bring your arms wide. Bring your feet to the edges of your mat and prepare here for final rest. Like putting on any layers that will make you feel comfortable. And let your ankles fall open. Give your armpits room to breathe. And then you drop right in here to this posture of receiving. Receiving the benefits of your practice. Taking rest. Allowing your physical body to get really heavy. Held by the earth. Breath is uncontrolled as you surrender deeply here in Shavasana. And allow your breath to begin to deepen. By gentle movement back into your physical body, giving your toes and fingers a little wiggle. And then draw your knees into your chest and roll over to one side. Curl up here for a moment or two. And we'll meet up in our final seat, sitting tall. You can prop your hips up on something again. Close your eyes. And taking a moment to pause before we transition back into our day, our responsibilities, our routines. To honor yourself for showing up here onto your mat, for your dedication to your own self-care. And to be with the echo, the resonance of your practice, right? What has it left behind? What has shifted? Where have you loosened your grip? And draw a deep breath in through your nose, filling up. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. And draw your hands into your heart space, Anjali Mudra, Pavana Pavat, heart center. And we call on the shared intention again that I offered, in addition to anything else that you chose to cultivate. Today, I choose to be grateful for everything I have, kind to myself and to others, happy to be alive, present here and now. And we'll seal our practice with a collective vibration of Om. And although I won't hear you here, I will feel you, right, in my heart here. So please feel free to join in with this final Om if you're comfortable. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Bowing your head to your heart, dropping to the chest. May your practice be a means of inner listening and becoming. Together we say, Namaste. Namaste to each of you. Thank you so much for being here. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And see you soon.